concept should come first, before anything, before the name, before the location. So you kind of know what your core is, you know where your heart is, and you know what it is that you want to create. And then it can adjust slightly based on the location, or maybe you weren't going to do outdoor dining and then you now have a great outdoor patio. But having that core of knowing who you are and what you believe in.
We're concept guys. We like our restaurants to feel like they are a package, because I also feel like customers like a package. Little Jack's, for example, is very much, I think it's a clear kind of classic American tavern. It's a tale as old as time that at least in America, people will always like, at least knock on wood, we hope they'll always like a great burger, a great roasted chicken, a nice iceberg wedge. And so, you know, I think that concept began with the food, and then we sort of said, well, how do we create a mood around this food?
We end up having a concept that is loosely based on the principles of good quality, fresh food, Middle Eastern influences, and attention to technique. And then we just, we let our freak flag fly the rest of the way.
When you say the word Italian, you could put 10 people in a room and say, what does Italian mean to you? And it means 10 different things. And we have gone through seasons here at Indaco where people have come and said, it's not Italian enough.
You've got to separate your ego from the full package. I worked for someone back in the day who basically said, you know, you create a restaurant concept, you work so hard to develop a point of view and a story to tell, and when you open the doors, your customers tell you what kind of restaurant you have. It unfortunately does not work the other way around.
Our original concept for the daily was no register, no queue. We wanted to model it after the Apple Store so that there would just be staff members floating with iPads, so that anywhere you are in the store, someone could approach you and say, may I check you out, or can I ring you in, or what would you like? We also decided to have no chairs because we thought it would be a standing counter only. We made the counter high, like an Italian style espresso counter, so you stand and you drink. We didn't even have to-go cups. And we were eaten alive on social media. What we found was that it wasn't intuitive, it was just confusing. And the non-seating was a challenge because we wanted it to be like a spot, let's say in New York, where you just grab, you go on with your day. But Charleston is not New York, and there isn't just a park bench or a park right across the street. And so what I was seeing was people ordering to go and sitting in their cars and eating an egg sandwich. So we ordered 6 chairs for the chef's counter, and 6 wasn't enough. So now if you go in the daily, we have, I think, 48 chairs.
We had a gnocchi on about 2 years ago, and it's not on the menu. I lost the fight, but I was like, it's the #1 selling item. Why do we want to do that? And the answer is always, we're just ready for a change. So it's like, how do you not alienate your customer?
There have been dishes that I have loved. There have been dishes I said, let's do this dish. People are gonna love it, it'll kill it. And then it's crickets. There's a graveyard of tons of those dishes over the last several years that just didn't resonate, didn't sell, or people just didn't like. We had this pizza when we opened called the Iceberg Slim, and it was like a bacon kind of pizza with an iceberg salad on top. Thinly sort of julienne, tossed in sort of a fancy ranch dressing. It was a little naughty. I thought it was really fun for a restaurant with white tablecloths to have this kind of like sort of passe, almost almost crummy pizza on the menu, even though it was made with great ingredients. The fact that it was topped with an iceberg salad was kind of ridiculous, but I thought people would love it, it would be a hit. They didn't really sell. And so, you know, everybody knew that I loved this pizza, that I had talked it up during training, and then, you know, I think John, our partner here, the chef, came to me and was like, yeah, this is just not, we don't sell any. And I said, the numbers speak for themselves. I'm never married to anything that people don't like.